Good morning, or good afternoon, everyone. T-Speak at 222XRP Future Millionaire with the side button excellent Future Digibyte OG. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. But before we go any farther, I talked to my brother, obviously. So his response about 20 minutes ago on Vincenzo's Gold crypto investing is actually pretty fucking funny, and I respect the way he went about it. So I know a lot of you guys are subscribing, watch his video, and he kind of sets the record straight, but he does it in a clever way, and obviously I can respect game when I see it. So at least he went about it that way, and we can continue this friendly and informative back and forth, because at the end of the day, we're both trying to keep you away from the manipulation and corruption that you see every single day within the stock market and the U.S. federal government. Cryptos, commodities, and the like. But I thought the way he went about it was really good. We had a little back and forth over the phone, and the way he did an update was pretty fucking classic. So we're good, just so you guys know, obviously. And I don't want to unsubscribing to Vincenzo's Gold crypto investing, as I told you when I was very strongly voicing how I felt based on the replies that I was getting. So now that that's cleared up, I think it's a great back and forth. It'll actually add some sunniness to these ever-growing fears that we all have in the crypto market. But not if you followed my channel. And for that matter, Vincenzo's Gold crypto investing, because he has been right every step of the way. So real sees real. When you get a reply like that and you see it, so that they set the record straight, that's what you want to see, and you want them to stand by what they believe. So that I can respect. Had he have went away in a different direction and said it below the belt or did it in a different way, he did it as he knows best. He brought some comedy with it, and he brought real. And yes, he brought shots out at Tom's Army, which honestly, I do the same thing because it's warranted a lot of times, because what is being perceived and what is being represented is not exactly what we're watching. So, we got to be careful there. But I think it was great. I'm glad he went about it that way. As you know, I think his channel's great. And like I said, I've been watching it. I was going to continue to watch it. I even commented this morning after I said what I said, because somebody asked the question, and I know he's very, very educated in like Virgin Galactic, SPCE, AMC, with what's going on. And I can't remember the third one the person asked him, but he's actually very knowledgeable in all three of what they asked. So if you're into the stock market, that's what I'm saying. He gives better information than anybody on YouTube. That's why I was so pissed. And like he said, I had my panties in a bunch. I very may have had my panties in a bunch this morning, but as you know, I've been criticized a lot recently. So I will come out strong. And then if somebody wants to defend themselves, I'm more than welcome to see it. And I love the way he did it. So you see, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree in our family. So with that being said, I think it's pretty entertaining morning, that's for sure. But anyhow, going to Bitcoin, I had you guys out in the monthly and the weekly last time I was on. So right now it's in the weekly, but you can see what's forming. Guys, we're coming way down. It's no secret. The only chance we have at a bounce right now would be off 32,000, and it would be a small bounce. It wouldn't be anything substantial. It would be something like you seen yesterday, when we finally hit like that 34,000. Where did we go? We got to get back into like the 2 hours so we can see what I'm talking about yesterday. So yesterday, we got down to like 34.7. We had a nice little bounce, guys, up to 37.3. We thought the bounce might happen a little earlier in the day, but we knew a bounce was coming. It just, was it worth the risk getting in? And no. As I said yesterday, it was not. A bounce off 32,000, I don't even think is worth the risk, because I don't think that's where it's going to bounce. I think we have to come back down to 28,000 and double bounce. And then we might get a relief rally, guys, from 28, 29. Yes, I suppose it could be 30,000. But I firmly believe we're coming back down to like this 28,000. And then if we break 28,000, if we break this, it's over. It's over. If we break 28,000, it's over. It's either going to be 22,000 it bounces off of, or 28 when you get that initial bounce. It almost looks like we could possibly be pulling down for like that double bottom, you know, get down to like, cause I don't think we quite, yeah, we didn't quite, we could always double bottom at 30, make a little relief rally up to like where we're at right now, 30,000 to 34 before we continue the collapse. Either way, the one thing that's remained the same in both of our channels, we're having a huge historical liquidation. It doesn't matter what you call it, how you spin it. We've both been saying the same thing, and we're the only ones on YouTube saying it. So that's why I promote his channel, because he goes against the grain. And I need that. I need somebody else who's not afraid to share what the fuck's going on. And yeah, but sometimes, you know, you get into other people's zones a little bit, and then other people's communities start coming into yours, and you feel invaded, so you have to defend yourself. So I can totally see that. Happens to me every day. So, but that's the thing, guys. Are we going to bounce off 28, 30,000 and maybe make a relief rally to 33, 34? Or are we just going to go down to 28, collapse, go down to 22, and then bounce off that to like a mid bounce to 28? That's a huge difference in prices with everything. If you bounce off 30,000, 28,000, XRP's between that 58 and 65 cents. If you bounce off 22,000, guys, XRP could be at that 42 cent range, and that's where it gets dangerous. Like Brandon said in one of the comments, one of my favorite constructive criticizers of all, because he's never actually calling me out, even though you guys see it. It looks like it, but he's saying, hey, Tom, you know, I like everything you say, but here's a little warning to everybody. If it does go down to 43,000, give or take a few, it could, or 43 cents with XRP, give or take, it could go down to, you know, 40. But if it doesn't break 38 cents, like I'm saying, if it doesn't break 38 cents, that would be your lowest bounce. And then this wave could continue. It really could. But what I'm saying is what I fear is this is going to go down under 38 cents. And ultimately, it could retrace pretty close to 12 cents. I'm saying it's improbable and not likely, but it's definitely a possibility. With no settlement, with no court case ending, everything I'm hearing, August and September would be your earliest chance for the case to close, because that's when they're actually going to meet about a dismissal. Anything short of that, XRP's not skyrocketing. If there's a dismissal at any moment and it actually happens, well, all I can say is, you know, that's why. Hold on, somebody. That's why I have 2,000 XRP in a storage wallet, a cold wallet, at all times, just in case that happens. I don't expect it to. But all right, so guys, John sent me this. He wanted to show me. I was looking at these, and we've been talking about it, but I was going to use one, but I figured I would use one from my audience. So let me pull both of these up, guys. And John, thanks for taking the time to send me these. I know we talked about this, and I said I'd use yours if you send them, and you absolutely sent them. I think, wait a minute. Not John, David. David, I'm sorry. So, this is Bitcoin this year, so let me take a screenshot of this. And this is Bitcoin back in, what is that, 17, I believe. So we're going to do a little side-by-side comparison, guys, and you're going to start to realize something. And I know this is important, and I know this is something good to cover. And I've seen Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing do this exact thing, and he actually lays it out on his chart. So that's what I'm saying. He gives fantastic information on these patterns. He may not give a shit about crypto, but he definitely knows how to read the charts, so you got to pay attention. So, you know, this is Bitcoin in 17, guys. Or, yeah, 17, I believe. So, this is on May 29th. 4 years before. We bounced from 1826, as you can see at the bottom, went all the way up to 19,891 at the top. Guys, we came all the way down to like 6,000, 7,000 area. So, I'm just finishing this. Yes. So, but if you look at this one, this is Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin went from, you know, where were we at? We were sub 10,000 when this started. Got all the way up to 64,900. Well, if you go back to the 188%, 138% level, you're talking around 15,000, guys. This is not a joke. Because we went back down to the 137.58% retrace. You know, we were up 138.58% at the bottom. Well, if you look at 138.58% from where we're at right now from the bottom, you know, that puts you... Let me get my handy dandy tool out here that you guys never see me use. Only my class does. So, this, guys, would have to come down to about somewhere in here. And guys, that puts you right around, and I'm not just saying this, 15K, guys. If we just go off of 2017, we have to come down to a fucking 15K. This is not a joke. If Bitcoin's at 15K, what does that say for the rest? And the only thing you have right now is what I was talking about. A lip right here that could possibly come up, have a mid bounce, and then you're done. That's it. There's not much in the pattern that would represent a stoppage in the pattern from here on out. And then you go back to Bitcoin. You know, and in the pattern, it comes all the way down to where I was just saying, guys. It's something we have to pay attention to. Right? Even when I bring that screen transparent to both, it looks exactly the same. We have to watch this. I know I don't share all this stuff with you, and I almost tripped in a big hole in my backyard that I took out so that I could fucking put a garden in, and I almost just fucking killed myself on it. Holy shit. I ran into my shed. Oh, always pay attention. But guys, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, I'm still on my screen right. Look at this. How did that happen? Oops. Now that we got that off the screen, let's get back into here. So it's a lot to process, guys, and it's not going to be easy if you guys have never seen it. Just telling you, at face value, you can count on our information. It's going to be time tested. We speak similarly, we're passionate, and we may overstep at times, but at the end of the day, we will give you the up-to-the-date information, period. There's a price to pay for information. Sometimes the person might not necessarily like what you say, but at the end of the day, if that information proves time and time again, well, maybe you might want to watch. And as far as I know, our projections are pretty similar. It's just a matter of how fast we get there. He's not interested in the intraday bullshit. He just knows it's getting down there. So do I. I'm trying to keep you day traders on top of it. Like I said, I am completely liquidated. So this is going to get interesting, guys, and this goes for it all. I mean, I'm going like this instead of going into the charts because we're on collapse mode, guys. This is collapse mode. XRP, remember how many times everybody told me it would never be under $1? Look at this, guys. This is becoming routine now. Another 10% down. There's a reason I do what I do, and there's a reason why I'm the best in the business. I do next level technical analysis like you've never seen. There was nobody even around brave enough to do next level technical analysis. I wish there was more. I'm glad there's my brother now because he knows his shit. But other than that, I don't really know who I could tell you to go look at a chart. At least I know when I tell you to go to his channel, he's going to give you the up-to-the-date and most accurate chart you're going to look at. I need that. I need to be able to trust a place where I can send you when you're looking at a chart and know that you're going to be put in the right direction. And I know that with this channel. Sure, we'll fight. We're brothers. But at the end of the day, he gives out great information. So, man, this is getting ugly. XLM at 35 cents. Doge. Bunch of pansies on Facebook. I'm trying to tell them, they're like, oh, Doge, it had this big retrace. And I'm like, yeah, guys, it's at 34 cents when it had that little bounce yesterday. I'm like, you better sell right now. I'm like, if you don't sell right now, you're losing all that money. And it was right here, guys, when I was telling them all. And they all acted like I was a fucking moron. The same people that said, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Why do I even bother, right? Told them. I went on there and I'm like, guys, you got so lucky you got a little mid bounce here and it went all the way up to 34.5. Sell that shit. They didn't, and now they're bitching on Facebook this morning telling me, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm a long holder, I'll just throw more money. I'm like, you wouldn't have to throw more money if you would have just listened to me. You just threw in 6% more today just by selling it. Not to mention the 15-20% you lost yesterday. So you could have threw in 25% more money without even throwing any money in. That's the point. Get sick of that shit. Good, I'm glad you guys are full of rich bags. I'm not. I do this for the average investor. That's my community, the average Joes. Deal with it or get the fuck out. If you got millions of dollars, well, it doesn't matter where you buy it. Buy it now, buy it at 60 cents, buy it at 40 cents, buy it at 20. It doesn't fucking matter. But when you have a set budget and you're trying to get rich and become wealthy so you don't have to go to a normal job, you have to sell when you have profit and pick it back up at the bottom of each potential bounce. There's always going to be bounce zones. That's how we made fucking 30% on VeChain. That's how some of you guys made 20% on XRP and 15% on Bitcoin and 30% on Zill and DGB. That's how it happens. That's how we're able to bounce 125 to 200 on Litecoin and make it look easy. But then sell it at 190 because we know we just hit the break point. No, we didn't sell it at the top at 206. But what we did was come up from 125 and had a secure sale at 190 on a shoulder. Within the formation. That's what I mean. I don't trade headlines. I trade neckline to neckline, whether it's inverted or top side. That way I can miss all the shit coming at the top, people selling, and miss all the bullshit at the bottom when everybody's trying to get in. So I cost myself 5% off the top, 5% on the bottom. Does it matter if I'm making 200%? No. Does it matter if I'm making... No. Does it matter if I'm making 20%? No. Because I'm guaranteeing it every time. That's how I can stay ahead. That's how I'm able to pay myself $500 a week and my account stays the same. I do it every week. You guys see it. There's not one week that's gone by that I've been broadcasting to you that I have not taken $500 out of my uphold. How does it stay even higher than that 2,300 and now it's at 32? Because even though I don't want to intraday trade, I have to so that I can make some profit so I can live. I'm not going to work. That's why I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time job. Aside from the classes I teach, I don't have a job anymore. I haven't went to a real job in 18 months. So when people criticize my charting, get with it because that's why I'm not going to work, because of my charting. If you could pay yourself $500 a week cash without ever having to figure out how to get it, wouldn't that help a lot? I know it helps me. It's $2,000 a month in cash. Just from my intraday tradings, even when the market's going down. You can't rely on that because there's some weeks where I didn't make dick because there was no opportunity and we were just on a straight line down. This week, there's been a little opportunity. I was plus 1,500. So I took $500 out, and now instead of having 2,300, I have about 3,300 on uphold. And I took out 500. Nothing wrong with that. And I lost 200 on a gamble. Still paid myself 2.5 times more than that. I'm up $1,000 on my account this week. I mean, come on. That's how you play the game. If you're not willing to gamble, you can't get in bounce spots. That's just how it works. Sorry, guys. Scared money don't make money, and when it's scared, it never appreciates. It depreciates because you always spend it. That's why we got to find a way to keep making it. I don't ever want to have to put more money on uphold. I want to just keep doing it like this, but I have $1,000 on the side still. And growing every day. So stay true, stay blessed, and consider joining Tom's Army because you cannot find this information anywhere else unless you're on Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. So it's very hard. And I'll continue to support who I want and bash them at the same time if needed. But when they come out and make an epic rhetorical response like that, I fucking love it and I can respect that. So obviously, we're on the same page because we've talked too. So I know it's frustration with my audience. Trust me, I have the same frustration each and every day. My audience won't even like my videos most of the time to 100 likes, and I have over 2,000 subscribers. I get that. Tom's Army's up to, guys, you won't believe this because I can't. 114 members. We gained 7 new members overnight and today. Fan-fucking-tastic. We're getting there. We got to get to 500 so that I can cut out everything but Tuesday and Thursday classes. Get to 1,000 and I'll cut it all out except for the class I teach you guys. Period. And that's only 2 hours a week. And the only reason I would continue that class, if I'm here full time, is so that I can continue teaching you guys how to read the charts for $6.25 a week, because that's a passion of mine. Or $6.25 a class, which comes out to $12.50 a week. You're not going to get that kind of tutoring for that cheap, I promise you. I've looked. If it wasn't for my brother, I wouldn't even know how to read a chart. That's why I have to keep giving him props, and I would rather him be a part of this journey than not. Because he's good at what he does, and I need somebody like that, because I know he knows his shit. I tell you, there's nobody on YouTube to go to. Peter Schiff's not going to come to my channel. Unless you guys, I would encourage you guys to go to Peter Schiff's channel and just put hashtag Tom's Army in there. I would beg you guys to do that at least once each. Just so he knows that I'm on the map. If enough of you guys go in there, maybe we can have a one-on-one sit-down with Peter Schiff and talk real shit. Talk commodities, talk, economy. Talk foreign stock exchanges. Talk the benefits of going on a foreign exchange when the U.S. dollar is getting killed and the stock market's going to collapse. He's real. There's nobody like him on YouTube, period. Not even me. I can't even claim to be Peter Schiff. The guy's too knowledgeable, and his dad was Irwin Schiff. If you don't know who they are, look them up. He made a name for himself in 2000, one, when he started calling for the stock market collapse. In 2008, he was proven right. He's been proven right the last 2 decades, and nobody wants to give him his credit. He said that crypto was in a bubble. Sure, people hate him because he never gave crypto a chance. But what's he going to do, guys? He runs the gold fund. What's he going to say? Oh, go buy crypto as a new store of value. Take your gold out, because he had gold clients. What's he going to do? Tell the guys who are buying physical gold to go buy some digital crypto, some Bitcoin? Are you out of your fucking minds? He would have went under. Even now, he could have told people to buy at 10,000, but he'd still have some of his clients buying at 50, and now they're getting wrecked, or 60, and he'd be out of business. It was a smart business move. Don't read too deep into it. The guy knows his shit. Because I listen to him, you have me. You know commodities. You know how to invest. So, that's what I say. So stay true, stay blessed, guys. Really, it's important that you guys join for $9.99 a month and join Tom's Army. It's critical. Links in the description if you want to donate. Those are always appreciated, trying to build a community fund.